Hi everyone, welcome to this week's STI analysis. Well, STI this week, I do not have any view of what is probably going to be or any clear indication of the next week's possible price movement because we are seeing on the weekly chart, which I can show you now, that we are seeing on the weekly chart here. There is no clear indication of where STI is pointing to because for this past 3 weeks or these three weekly bars here, or even we will take a look at the fourth week, this 4 bars here, we are not seeing a very clear direction, and we are seeing that the up wave and down wave are simply negating each other, and volume is quite consistent, and of course this week is a short week. We have a very lower volume, but if we calculate the daily average volume and then add it back to this volume here, is probably about this volume slightly lower than the past 3 weeks, but it is still quite a fairly close kind of volume happening along here. And another point that I want to make is that this 3 bars is just inside bars of this big range bar here, this weekly range. Okay, so it is still a very indecisive market for the past 3 weeks. Although there are a little bit of sign that is saying that there is some weakness that's probably setting into the market, because for this 3 inside bars, we are seeing a lower low forming, and we are seeing a lower close on the swing lows here. On this close, and this close is lower than this this close here. So there is some indication of some weakness that is probably setting into the market, and basically for what I see is that we should not just take these 3 bars, because we have to consider the background, because in the background we have a very strong up move here, and is up coming with an increase in volume, and then now we are coming into the consolidation. We see a decrease in volume. There's no sign of supply that's coming into the market at this moment, because we see that the down volume in decreasing pace, decreasing here. So therefore I would not see this as a very threatening kind of move, or these 3 bars here may not be a threatening kind of move. However, there is a possibility that if we break this low of this range here, we might be coming back into the 2900 level for a test. If that scenario happen, I would believe STI is probably going into another prolonged trading range between the 2900 to the 3031 level, and it's going to be a long one if it's going to happen, and we are not seeing any increase in volume to the downside. So that might just add more to the market indecisiveness from there. So this is my weekly view. That's why I remain neutral for there. However, if we can see this range here, we probably can get some thing out of it, and let's take a look at the daily chart to see it. So basically the range here is starting from this bar here, which is this bar here, all the way up to here, and then we are seeing sideways movement now, right? Okay, on this down move here, we have seen a very gradual down move, not very easy moving down, because we have moved big down move here, then we have up move, up bar here, slightly up, and then come back down again, then we have up bar. So it's not a very easy down move here. However, the volume it's probably very consistent at this level here, and then we have a high volume in this bar. We're trying to buy it or hot stop the down move from coming to probably below the lower range here. But what we are seeing on the up move is equally similar to the down move, except that of course the movement is not exactly the same, but what you're seeing is a not easy up move as well. And the thing is that we see a gap up along here, and we are seeing the next 3 bars. There's no follow through to the upside until this bar here, where we see some follow through to the upside. We see weakness. Alright, weakness on this bar here, where there's a low volume, signified like a bit of no demand, and then on the next bar, which is a up thrust, and it was unfortunate, which I have indicated in my blog, that we see this upthrust here after a no demand. That is going to bring probably the market down. However, I would thought that the this immediate support might just give the price for a stopping action and then try to move back up again to see whether there's any strength that's coming in the market. However, we are not seeing that. Then on the Thursday, we are breaking all the way down, and in actual fact we broke the 29.75 level, which is to me is a critical level for a simple reason, because this is the halfway point of the this swing here, and we want to preserve the strength of this up move, this big up move here. And this is also another big up move that's coming in from after we have some pullback. So if we want to preserve the strength, we should not be going below the halfway point, and we did dip below the halfway point, and we closed back up. So that was something good to talk about, but it is not totally a very good sign. We see some volume that's increased in this down bar here, or this bar here, on the last bar here, and we are closing in the middle, and that certainly tell us that there's some buying here. But of course, on the top part, there is also equally another force of selling coming into the market. So putting the whole picture together, we are seeing some slight sign of weakness that's coming into the market, but it is still not that significant to push or to turn STI all the way down to create a bear move coming. There is no indication of that at this moment. So the market is still in a very indecisive manner. It seems like it's waiting for something to happen, and I do not know what is that. Of course, on the Friday there was NFP, but that is just one piece of news, and I do not think the market will just be waiting for one piece of news. It might be waiting for some other things, of a confluence of things or a series of things to happen, then to determine the possible action in the future. But at this moment here, we are not seeing any decision that's being made or so to point us to a possible direction. However, the feather weight is actually on the downside, so we probably have to pay attention to that. NFP came in way below expectation, so it created a knee-jerk reaction to the downside on the US futures, which the futures market on the Friday was only open for about a few hours, or probably less than an hour or so, and it may not represent a very true picture of how the US market is feeling, because the US market is closed on Friday. And on the Monday, we have also major European countries on holidays, and it might create a knee-jerk reaction when Singapore market opens to the downside. So I would expect some movement downwards because of the NFP report. So but I would caution trading that very seriously, because the liquidity is low, and the move may not be genuine. So we want to wait for Tuesday to come to determine whether what kind of price action and volume that is been coming into the market. Then we can probably incorporate that piece of information into the background, and to see whether it can change, or it probably indicate the same. So we will want to wait for further price movement and volume action to develop in the next week after Monday. Then we can decide where market might go to just let the market tell us where it wants to go to. Alright, so that is my take for this week's outlook. I do not have really a clear indication of where the market is going to go, so I would stay neutral, and I would wait for the price bars to form day by day, and then to factor into whatever analysis that I've already done on the background. So that's my take for this week, and I hope you would trade carefully, and not to be hasty to take any action in this kind of neutral, undecisive market, because the probability of winning is just 50%, and in this moment now is truly 50%. So I would probably caution about that. So that is what I would say about taking action in the market for this week. So I'll talk to you next week. I'll see you then. Bye.